Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If you are new, thank you so much for being here. If you're an OG, I love you so much. Also, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Today I'm going to go through my trash. Sounds appealing, right? So glad you clicked on this video, probably, right? When I tell you that I have saved up, I have so much stuff that I need to go through. So I'm going to zip it because I have a gut feeling, a heart feeling, if you will. It is my Tiki while. Starting out, is it an Empties video without some form of dry shampoo here? No, it's not. We have the Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is the barely scented one. I really like this. I use them frequently. I'm currently using a Bath & Body Works one though that I really like because it smells really, really good. But it does the job and it's not super expensive. Will I repurchase it? More than likely, yes. You will see me repurchasing lots of these at some point in my life once I'm done with the other one. Okay, yes. Next up is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the all-in-one, removes makeup, cleanses, soothes, blah, blah, blah. I really like this. I use this in my makeup kit for clients. It's really good at just gently taking off any yucky that you may have in your face. I personally love to double cleanse. It's kind of my favorite thing, so I haven't been using this as much. I do use it to remove my mascara though at the end of the day, and that's how I was able to go through this, is because I've been using it just to remove that pretty much. So I've been really into it for eye makeup, not so much for skincare, skin makeup? Face makeup, there we go. Okay, we got there. I really like it. I will continue to use it. I love it for my kit, for my brides. It's really nice and not super expensive too. So, huge fan. Next up I have Cub Wipes. If you don't know what these are, I didn't know what they were either. I was sent these, but I'm not being paid to talk about them, and obviously I like them enough to use up an entire one. They're essentially just cotton dry wipes. I like them a lot to dry my face off after I cleanse it. I find that sometimes when I'm using a towel, there's lots of yucky that ends up on a towel, and even detergents and things like that can cause irritation with your skin. So being able to use something that is 100% cotton makes life a lot easier, and I really, really like these. I do have like 3 or 4 packs in my bathroom right now, but I definitely would repurchase these. I really like them as well. Next up I have the Pureology Hydrate Shampoo. I really liked this. I got them at Salon Centric. I currently am still using the conditioner, but they're both super, super hydrating. I was having issues with like a super flaky scalp. I didn't have dandruff, but there was something dry happening on top of my head. And this really did, I think, help that situation. Also, it getting warmer out definitely helped as well because my scalp always gets so dry during the winter. But I really like this. I definitely would repurchase it. I really like the strength line from this as well. That one's really good. So if you're in the market for a new shampoo, give Pureology a shot because they're really nice. Next up, super random. This is the Lily of the Desert aloe vera juice, and it's whole leaf filtered, blah, blah, blah. Gluten-free, organic, non-GMO, all the good. So essentially it's just like 100% aloe vera juice. I've been using this to help with my gut primarily. So if I'm eating certain foods, sometimes my belly just is like not super happy, especially if I'm eating like kind of crap food. Like if I know it's going to be the weekend and I'm going to be eating lots of not super great food, I'm really consistent about taking this because it really does help with my digestion quite a lot. And it's also supposed to help with skin as well. I don't know if that's true. I'm not going to sit here and say that I know that it is. But I did really like it, and I do currently have one in my fridge right now. I got it from Earth Fare, so if you're local, that's how I was able to get this, but you can also get it on Amazon as well, I'm pretty sure. But it's just supposed to be really healthy for you, to help with digestion and other nice related things. I'm not a dietitian. I can't even say the word. I'm not a dietitian, so take my word with a grain of salt, but I did really like it. Okay, next up I have a mascara. This is the L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I use this in my kit along with the Lash Paradise Waterproof, and they're both really, really nice. Yes, 100%. I will repurchase that. I do all the time. Next up I have the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I went to Ulta trying to find this and I could not find it. I also didn't look super hard, but I was in the market to repurchase this because I really do like it. So it's purple. So it really helps to brighten the skin and make the skin look a little bit more lively, and it's super hydrating too, so it leaves a nice pretty sheen on the skin. I do keep this in my kit. So I will need to find where I can get more of this because I do really, really like it. Next up is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. That's kind of hard to say. It was really cheap and someone on TikTok was talking about it, but to be honest with you, I don't think it's worth it. It dried out in like 0.2 seconds and I'd rather just spend a couple dollars more on a drugstore mascara that I know is decent because I didn't like this. Bye. And again, it's not one of my empties video without some soap, okay? Strawberry Snowflakes Bath & Body Works foam soap and then strawberry pound cake. I guess I was in a strawberry mood recently. I love the foam soaps. They're like, did I even say foam? I love the foam soaps. They're honestly probably one of my favorite products. Those and the Wallflowers that Bath & Body Works has. Huge fan and 100%. I like to dabble in different fragrances though, but I actually really did like both of these. This one you can't get anymore. This one I'm pretty sure is year round. They just change up packaging. I'm probably going to have more of these too. Next up is the Black Cherry Seltzer Bath & Body Works candle. I'm obsessed with this. Honestly, this is the only candle that I've purchased like 4. I've purchased 4 of these, okay? I don't know if you can get your hands on them anymore because they did go with the semi-annual sale, but if you can, you will not be disappointed. It's honestly one of my favorite fragrances. I'm obsessed with it. I got it in the Wallflowers, I got it in the candle, literally anything that you can get the stuff in, I got it in because I'm so in love with the fragrance. Huge fan. Huge fan. Absolutely would repurchase if it was available, but it's honestly not. But I'm glad I have backups. Because it smells so good. Donovan literally walked in. I was in this room right here, which kind of like is an addition to our house. He walked in the front door after work one day and he literally, the first words out of his mouth is, "What is that smell? It smells so good." That's how you know you got a good candle, is when your husband even notices. Love. Next up I have the No Pore Blem Primer by Touch in Soul. To be honest with you, I kind of think most pore filling primers are essentially the same thing, so I'm not going to repurchase this one. I definitely have others that I like more that are less expensive and do the exact same thing. So not a huge fan of this. I will not repurchase it. To be honest with you, I probably could get more uses out of it, but it's just taking up space at this point. And then next up I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I really liked this at one point, but then I have recently fallen in love with the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer and I don't want to play around. I don't want to play around with the e.l.f. anymore, okay? NARS has my heart. It's a butt ton more expensive. I think this is decent, so if you're balling on a budget, give it a shot. But I personally don't think I'm going to repurchase just because my heart is sold on the more expensive one. What you gonna do? Next up I have the Halo Beauty Hair, Skin, and Nails Booster. I did a video on these a while ago. I really love the effect that these have if you're wanting to grow your hair out or kind of give more moisture to your skin. That's kind of the biggest difference that I noticed, is it's really hydrating, so it hydrates from the inside out, which honestly makes your skin look nice and beautiful and glowy. So 100% I would repurchase these. They are something that I like to treat myself every now and again. It's not something that I personally consistently get, but I do really like them, and it's always a treat when I do have them because my hair grows and my skin looks really nice and healthy. So huge fan of this. Absolutely would repurchase. Next up I have the Victoria's Secret Coconut Milk and Rose Exfoliating Body Scrub. I got this for Christmas and I used the entire thing up in like 3 weeks. It smelled so good. I really enjoyed the fragrance of this. Super clean, really fresh. Just a nice fragrance, and it's a nice scrub. I liked it in general. I don't know if I personally would repurchase it, but I really loved having it. It's kind of one of those luxury things that I don't personally think about having too frequently, but it's really nice when you do have it. You know what I mean? It was lovely. I really enjoyed it. Next up I have the Mighty Patch Invisible Little Patches. I actually really enjoyed having these. I'm glad that I'm going through this because now I'm realizing, wow, I need to repurchase some stuff. But they're really nice. They're clear. I actually went to the gym once with them on and like you can't tell that they're on your skin, which I think is really nice. But if you have a blemish, it's supposed to kind of get rid of it for you while you wear that. While you wear them. Really nice though. I don't know. I think that they work nicely. I don't think that they like zapped my zit away completely, but they did eventually get rid of it, which what more can you ask for at this point? This is the Sol de Janeiro Rio Dio. Absolutely obsessed with this. Donovan and I both use this, and this stuff smells so good and it lasts so long. I know it's $16 for a deodorant, but my goodness gracious, does this stuff smell phenomenal. And it's honestly one of those deodorants that like you put it on and you can smell it throughout the day, which is huge in my opinion. Like I don't find those at the drugstore personally. So to me, absolutely, when I feel a little bit more bougie, I definitely would pick this stuff up again. Super nice. Donovan loved it too. So if your man likes the smell, maybe he'd like it too. I don't know. Next up, I have the Laroche Posse Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. For normal to dry skin, I liked this okay. I personally think I'm somebody that needs to have a little bit more foam behind my cleanser. And the stuff that I'm using now, I am so obsessed with. You guys will hear about it very shortly, which I'm very excited about. So I personally am not going to repurchase this. If you're somebody that's just looking for an extremely gentle, somewhat hydrating cleanser, it's nice. But overall, I just think it's kind of not doing too much for my skin personally, so I will not repurchase this one. Next up, I have the Proteini Power Peptide Resurfacing Serum by Drunk Elephant. This has 10% lactic acid. So I really actually thoroughly enjoyed this. Be very, very careful though if you are using lactic acid. Make sure that you are monitoring your sun exposure. Make sure you're putting sunscreen on, because it does make your skin a little sensitive to the rays outside. So if you do end up using this, make sure to take care of your skin in that way. It's definitely a more potent serum, that's for sure. It's something that I use like a couple times a week. And I wouldn't say that I have relatively sensitive skin. So if you do have sensitive skin, again, be wary of that. But overall, it's supposed to really help with the texture of your skin. And I do think it really did help with that. If you're somebody that has lots of bumps, like on my forehead, I get quite a lot of bumps. It did help that quite a lot. You are looking at like almost $100. I think it might be $100 for this. So if you're somebody that's looking to like spice up your routine, maybe give it a shot. But like I said, I have stuff that I'm using right now that I'm absolutely in love with that does not cost this much. So I'm going to continue with what I'm doing. But it was nice. Next up, I have the Cinema Secret Makeup Brush Cleanser. I use this all the time. Literally all the time. I use it to clean my brushes just in between uses to make sure I'm disinfecting. I use it for in between clients. I use it for in between like actual day of makeup. I use this all the time. This stuff is so good. It's a blue liquid that you dip your brush into, and then you literally, it's like magic. You rub it on a towel and then your brush is completely clean. Absolutely love it. Already repurchased it. It's already in my kit. Love this stuff. Next up, I have the Dr. Teal's Foaming Bath. This is the cannabis hemp seed oil one. I actually really enjoyed the smell of this. It's definitely more like earthy, clean, but overall it was really, really nice, very relaxing in my bathtub. I love all the Dr. Teal's products. I think they're really nice. I have lots of their actual Epsom salts too. Huge fan, absolutely would repurchase. I like all their fragrances as well. They all smell really nice and yummy. But yeah, super nice and super inexpensive. I almost said expensive. Inexpensive, it's not. Doesn't cost a lot of money. Next up, I have the Bath & Body Works Snowflakes and Cashmere Moisturizing Body Wash. You guys have heard me talk about these before. Body care wise, this is my favorite product Bath & Body Works has. I shave with this. It's super, super hydrating. You loofah it up and you still get a little bit of sun, which I really like. But overall, they smell amazing and they cleanse the skin and you can shave with them. So it's like an all-in-one, which I'm super, super into. I have like 5 or 6 different fragrances right now. I liked this fragrance a lot, but I'm a dabbler. Plus, this is obviously a Christmas fragrance, so can't get my hands on it right now. But absolutely obsessed with the formula of the Moisturizing Body Wash and will repurchase for sure. Next up, I have the Sunwash Citrus Shower Gel. I personally, like I said, am way more of a moisturizing body wash kind of gal, but these are really nice for sudsing up in the bath. I actually put quite a lot in my bath and then kind of zhuzh up the water and it makes it into a little bubble bath and it smells super, super nice. I do use it as like a normal shower gel if I don't have the moisturizing body wash, but like I said, I'm a huge fan of moisturizing body wash, but this is nice as well if you're more of like a gel kind of person, you know? Okay, I didn't lie. I told you I was going to have more of this. This is the Christmas Morning Mimosa and Winterberry Ice foaming soap. I love all of these. I'm not going to waste your time. Absolutely obsessed with any of the foaming wash. You just got to find whichever one tickles your fancy scent-wise. Huge fan. Absolutely love, will forever repurchase. I have the Batiste Dry Shampoo Dark Hair. I really like this one. Honestly, I think it's my favorite one, but I do have to be a little bit more cautious because if I like rub my hands through my hair at any point of the day after using this, you do get darkness on your finger, so just keep that in mind. Overall, huge fan of the Batiste Dry Shampoos, and I like that they have one that's for darker hair. If I'm feeling like, oh, too much residue, let's go ahead and switch to this one. I like the option. Huge fan. And then I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. Absolutely loved this. Past tense loved this because I found something that I love so much more. But if you're in the market for an inexpensive moisturizer, this is really, really nice. Give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. Okay, next up we have the Bondi Sands Aero Liquid Gold Self Tan. You guys know I'm obsessed with this. I love this one. It's my absolute favorite self tanner. I currently have been kind of just letting my pale skin come out, and even being in the sun I'm starting to get like an actual tan a little bit. So I haven't been using this, but I definitely think once we get closer to fall, and winter, colder months, I will bring this back out because I love the way that this looks. Super nice. It doesn't look super patchy when it wears off. The scent is really nice when you're applying it. It doesn't smell like super self-tanning, which I'm a huge fan of. The color is really nice as well. It lasts a decent amount of time as long as you're making sure to like hydrate throughout the time of the self-tan. Overall, huge fan. Absolutely will repurchase eventually. Just currently it's summertime and I'd rather get the fun rays, the sun rays. Next up I have the Tiki Beach Concentrated Room Spray by Bath & Body Works. Absolutely will repurchase. I really like these. They last so long. I have some that I've had for like probably a year that are still going strong. They literally last forever. I keep them in my bathroom primarily, or like I'll spray a little bit before people come over to the house, but primarily it just stays in the bathroom and they work really, really nicely. Absolutely obsessed. Will repurchase 100%. Is she a wine girl? What? This is the Salt of the Earth Moscato. It's a sweet red Moscato, and when I tell you I have never been more in love with a wine. All of them from Salt of the Earth. I've had the white wine and I've had the Moscato, and they are so delicious. They literally taste like juice. If you're somebody that doesn't like alcohol, this stuff is so good. I'm pretty sure, so I got this as a Christmas gift, and I literally had to ask the girl, where do I get this? Because it is so good. I'm pretty sure she said Megabev is where she got this. But guys, the stuff is so, I can't rave enough about it. It's so good. Try it. Okay, and then I have a couple more mascaras. L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Absolutely love this. Use this in my kit. Obsessed. And then I have the Maybelline Sky High. Not really a huge fan of this. Would not repurchase this one. The Lash Paradise for sure though. Okay, this one is actually pitiful. This is the Summer Friday Lip Mask. They updated their packaging so it doesn't look like this anymore, but I absolutely love these. I think they're phenomenal. These and the Laneige ones are my absolute favorite. You really cannot go wrong with these, even for like gifts for people. I've done gifts for my friends with these and they also really like them, I'm pretty sure. Absolutely obsessed. Super, super nice. And I'm glad that they updated the packaging because this kind of sucks. And then I shed a tear. Oh, I shed a tear when I ran out of this. This is the Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian perfume. Just go smell it. I don't want to say anything else other than that. If you like sweet fragrances that people compliment you, if I could be a fragrance, this is the fragrance I would be. And it pains me because the actual perfume itself is like $300, but it is my favorite perfume. Favorite of all time. Absolutely obsessed. Love. I absolutely need to repurchase it, but it's just expensive. So good. Okay guys, I promise we're just about done. If you made it this far, you're legit and I love you. Thank you so much. Next up I have Super Goop Glow Screen. Already repurchased this, absolutely obsessed. Beautiful, glowy. The most angelic sunscreen you will ever get. Absolutely obsessed, love it. Yes, I'm going to repurchase, already have. Then next I have the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. Huge fan of this, really, really liked this. it's just nice to have. It's not super abrasive either, so it was nice kind of for a more gentle liquid exfoliant. Yeah, huge fan. I think I definitely would repurchase this. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below. I will also have my TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff linked in the description box for you as well. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.